Emerald Fennell's being horny again, guys. Let's talk about Wuthering Heights. I'm going to preface this review with two disclaimers. One, I did not read the original Wuthering Heights, and two, I'm a huge Emerald Fennell fan. I loved Promising Young Woman. That was one of my favorite movies of the last decade. And I really like Saltburn, especially for the vibes and aesthetics. So having said that, that's what my vibe going into this movie was all about. Was expecting this movie to be big, bold, loud music, extreme cinematography with really great set pieces, a really attractive cast, good music, and maybe a thin plot, but it was going to be something really erotic and fun and also very dark and gothic. For the most part, I got what I wanted. This movie is aesthetically pleasing. It does really capture the big, bold filmmaking that Emerald Fennell is kind of known for, with those grand shots, these elaborate set pieces, and amazing costumes, and a really sexy cast. Like, Margot Robbie is gorgeous, and Jacob Elordi is one handsome man. And their chemistry works in this movie. I can feel their really deep passion for one another in this movie, and their playfulness, their desire and wants for each other. The music, the scores, the cinematography, all are top notch. Something that I was expecting. And the script itself, I think, is thin, and having read some of the synopsises of what Wuthering Heights is about and some of the assessments on this app about it, I can see that it is a thin adaptation, but I think going into this, that's what you should have expected, especially with the quotations around. However, what I was a little disappointed was with the lack of big emotions. Like, yes, they're fawning over each other. There are some really great, like, erotic moments in this film, but it just really didn't culminate to something really otherworldly, kind of like in Saltburn did. Like, had a whole vibe and ethereal moments to it. This just did not capture that for me. The grand payoff was just not what I was expecting going into it, or even while watching it. It does take a little while for it to build up to these moments that I was expecting. Had the signature Emerald Fennell stamps on it. I mean, aside from the beginning when it opened up with a guy dying and having a massive erection, but that's besides the point. It had her signature cheekiness, but I wish there was a little bit more of it in this film. It's just this movie I was expecting more from. I was wanting more. I knew the plot was going to be thin, and her writing isn't always the greatest, but I was expecting something a little bit bigger and bolder, but I got something that was slightly big, slightly bold. Maybe my whole expectation was going high in this, since I was so high on all of her other films. It's not a bad movie. I think it's a solid movie, and I really love the romantic elements of the film. I do like some of the commentary in it. None of the characters are likable, but damn it, they are attractive. So yeah, if you are a fan of the source material, I don't think you're gonna like this very much at all. If you're a fan of Emerald Fennell, you will kind of like it. Like myself, I do kind of like it. I like it in moments and pieces. But if you are going into this with expecting more of a tragic love story, you are gonna somewhat get it. But if you're going for a deep, meaningful love story, you're not gonna get that.